2, 1, go. We've got this many ships versus 4 walls of ion beams, and I think there's a chance the ScrapMan ship of ion beams might actually lose this. 500 ion beams, people. 500 ion beams, ready to go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this is ScrapMan, bringing you another episode of Cosmoteer. Last time, we built this massive ship, which literally takes up the entire default box, and we set it up against 100 ships to see how it would do. So if you didn't see that episode, make sure you go check that out right now. But I claimed that this was the biggest possible ship because it filled up the entire box, and some of you commented that there's actually some built-in mods to this game that allows for some bigger ships. So dare I say I was wrong. This is not in fact the biggest ship we can build. That is what we're doing in this episode. The real biggest ship. We're gonna go back to the main menu here, and now I didn't notice this before, but thanks to you guys, I now know that there's a mods thing. So we have all these different mods here that we can look at. So let's go to huge ships. Increases the maximum ship size from 102 by 102 to 1000 by 1000. That is 10 times bigger than our current biggest ship. Warning! Your computer may not be able to handle ships this large. Use with caution. We're gonna just ignore that warning, and we're just gonna turn this thing. How do I turn it up? There we go. There's a power button right there. All right, I got it. I got it. We're good. I must restart Cosmoteer for any mod changes to take. Okay. All right. Is the mod? It's on. It's on. Okay, we're gonna break the game, aren't we, guys? I don't know how the game is gonna handle this, but we're gonna see what happens. Let's take a look at our build grid. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna load in my previous ship. There we go. Now let's enter build mode here, and oh my god. Oh no. No, I'm zoomed out as far as I can zoom out right now. This this is the new build box. This is the biggest ship we can make. Guys, this ship was laggy enough. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. I can't even, like, this is how laggy this is right now. I just wanted to paste my own ship. My own ship is too laggy for this thing. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if we're gonna be able to build a ship that can actually take out that entire box. We are definitely gonna try, but first I wanna do some more simple requests that I saw from the last episode. All right, so 2 things that you guys have asked for is for me to take one of my ScrapMan ships and pit it up against another ScrapMan ship to see who will win, ScrapMan or ScrapMan. And the other thing that you wanted to see is for me to create a wall, solid wall of the ion beams and put that up against some ships and see what happens with that. So I think those are some really fun ideas. We're gonna start with those, see what happens, and then we're gonna end the episode off with probably breaking the game with the biggest possible ship part 2. All right, but first things first. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. ScrapMan versus ScrapMan. The 2 default biggest ships versus each other. Who's gonna win? Put a comment down below whether you think ScrapMan's gonna win or if you think ScrapMan's gonna win. I personally think it's gonna be ScrapMan, but we're gonna find out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and they are off. This is so exciting. It's the most exciting thing I think I've ever seen. Why are you turning? You're not supposed to be oh, wait. I don't know what you're supposed to be doing. He's doing weird stuff. This one, like, knows what he's doing. This one seems like the derpy one. Why is this one so derpy? You gotta point your beams at him. Oh, what? Now this one's derpy and this one's, like, straight on. What's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, wow. Oh boy. This is actually gonna be a close battle. I mean, it makes sense because they're pretty evenly matched, but this one got it. The one on the right got the advantage off the bat. It was aimed straight at him and it exploded some of his reactor cores right away. Now things are a little bit interesting because their front weapons are no longer existing, so they don't have a direct shot at each other anymore. They have to do all these, like, roundabout things. Their AI isn't making them turn though. I might be able to do that, but it looks like the one on the left is losing. The one on the right is definitely has much more left. But are you turning yourself now to aim? No? No? Okay. Okay, oh. And it looks like I did not put any fire extinguishers on, so it looks like these things are now at the whim of the fires. Auto-saving, really? Come on. We're in the middle of a intense battle here. Get away from the auto-saves. Alright, it looks like the left ScrapMan is going to be the loser. But the logo is standing strong. Look at how well the logos are standing up to all the weaponry. Yeah, this is gonna explode at any moment. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna end his misery right now. We're gonna go ahead and turn him just like this. We're gonna get those ion beams. Oh, that's not the direction I was hoping that you were gonna turn, but okay. We're gonna get those ion beams over there to try to go through the... Oh, he is like just about done. This is all he has left is that one control center, but he's protected. Oh, look at the ion beams go! Can we break through the logo? Can we break through the logo is the question. Man, that armor does really well. This is all armor. The gear. This is just normal corridors though, I think, in the middle. Oh, the ion beams just exploded on this one. Those fires are not doing... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How is this even still shooting? This isn't even attached to a control center anymore. Alright, you know what? You guys... This ship, I can't control that ship. Oh! The last control center is gone! All we have is the logo now. And this is going to be gone soon too. We got a reactor core on fire there. All right, let's go ahead and speed it up, finish this off. Oh, there goes that last reactor core. And there we go. This is not gonna have much more power left. Ooh, it just disappeared. All right, so there we have it. That was the battle, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like right ScrapMan won over left ScrapMan, which makes sense because I'm a righty, because my handedness obviously plays a role into which one of these ships wins. Okay, so next up, we are going to put a wall, just a single wall of ion beams versus I don't know what yet, but the main thing is just the wall of ion beams. So let's, you know what? I got an idea. I'm gonna use this ship as a template. All right, cool, we have it perfectly centered. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace every single thing on the outside with ion beams. So we're just gonna do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is really fun. I have literally changed my ScrapMan ship to be made of completely ion beams, reactor cores, thrusters, and beds. So literally wall of ion beams, wall of ion beams, wall of ion beams, each ion beam lined with its own reactor core, which is then lined with its own set of beds. We have 1,540 people on this ship. So I'm gonna just spawn. First, let's take it against an asteroid. We're gonna put this thing against an asteroid just to see how it looks watching this wall of beams going, and then we're gonna spawn in a bunch of little fighter ships and see how they fare off against it. But first, one thing I almost forgot: fire extinguishers. I'm gonna put two fire extinguishers by each control room. And then there's a little tiny thruster right here that I don't think is gonna make that big of a difference if I replace it with a fire extinguisher. So right in the very, very corner of the ship, we've got a fire extinguisher up there, and I'm gonna do the same thing right there. It almost seems like that was just supposed to be the spot for the fire extinguisher. So these guys are gonna be responsible for some fire extinguishing. All right, well there it goes. So now in my ship library, I'm gonna spawn in the biggest possible asteroid that we've made before. Now remember, this is gonna get a little bit laggy, I think. And this isn't even anything compared to the actual, like, look at this. These two ships are contained within this build area like it's nothing. And well, only one of these is even a ship, but we're gonna go ahead and pit them off against each other. This thing, here we go, in wall of ion beams against the asteroid in 3, 2, 1, go. Well, that was terrifying. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. It just obliterated the asteroid. All right, well now I know what I'm gonna do next. I'm literally just gonna put a fleet of ships to go attack this thing, and it's gonna be amazing. All right, I don't know how many ships this is, but it looks like quite a lot of ships. You can pause right now and count if you want, and let me know in the comments how many ships you think are here. We're gonna have all these ships attack the ion beam wall of death and see what happens. This is gonna be great. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Look at them all turn. Look at them all turning to go and attack. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Here they go. Here it goes. Just look at all the lasers. I gotta admit, the ships are holding up stronger than I thought they were. Look, and now they're going on the sides. That's awesome that the lasers they're just fire is needed. That's great. Oh, stop auto-saving in the middle of epic battles. Ah, this is fantastic. It's so shaky though. All right, they've actually done quite a bit of damage here. Oh, and I just realized if they destroy one of these cores, I think my entire ship, I think my entire ship gets obliterated if one of these cores gets destroyed. This is bad. This is bad. All right, you know what we have to do? We have to turn this guy. How do I turn him? No, stop it. Turn. No, not that way. That's where all your that's where all your reactor cores are. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's better. Now you're more protected. All right. Oh, here. You missed a spot. Come on, go get it. Well then. Okay, I want to do one more trial of that, but this time I want the ship to be surrounded so we can try to get every single ion beam powered at the same time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea how many ships this is. Feel free to count and let me know down in the comments, but we've got this many ships versus 4 walls of ion beams, and I think there's a chance the ScrapMan ship of ion beams might actually lose this. We're gonna see if we can get every single ion beam to light up here. I don't know what the problem is right now. I'm trying to get these ships to target this thing, but it's not letting me do it. I'm right-clicking here, even though the ship is not selected. All right, but I have this ship set to Barbarian, so I'm hoping that these ships will automatically attack. Hopefully they all attack automatically. Here we go. I'm gonna unpause in 3, 2, 1, go. Really? Perfect time for, oh, there we go. I gotta screenshot that. This is amazing. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Every single laser has lit up. Oh, I wish we could have like curves or like circles so I could have a full circle of lasers. We just plowed an entire wall right through those things. Look at what we've done. Now the unfortunate thing is I can't get them all, well, I cannot get them all to attack for some reason. Oh no! Our ship's exploding! We lost! We lost! They got to the reactor cores and it shut off the chain reaction. Oh, that was amazing though. But I don't know what the problem is. Like if I highlight these ships, oh, now it works. Why does it work now? Oh, does it not work? How come now it's working? It wasn't working when I tried to do it before. Oh well. Alright, there they go. Now they're actually attacking on their own. They are gonna obliterate this now. Look at all this. It looks like a swarm of bees just like eating away at a flower. That's a very peaceful analogy for what's actually going on here, isn't it? They're just nibbling and nibbling, but they're not quite getting to the actual SM yet. I'm surprised. right, here, let's go 4 times speed. Let's see if, oh, we're down to between 0 and 6 frames. They've broken inside. It should be smoother going in here since this stuff isn't made out of shield pieces. I can't even recognize it anymore. It looks like it's just the middle, the S and the M combined. Oh, they're really getting through it now. Those shield pieces are no longer in the way anymore. This is terrible. This is terrible. And there it goes. There it goes. The final blocks of the SM ion beam ship. Now they're all bored. They don't know what to do with themselves anymore. They do not know what to do with themselves anymore. So, I'm just gonna delete them. Bye. Okay, one thing left to do, the moment you've all been waiting for, the biggest possible ship that I know is probably just gonna break the game and be way too laggy. But at the very least, what I wanna do is at least one line of ion beams on the grid from edge to edge, because hopefully at least we can do that, so we can at least have the biggest line of ion beams possible. All right, so here we go. We just have to line this whole thing with ion beams. Let's see, how big is we're gonna put 1 ion beam in the middle here. There we go, and I can't even see the ion beam anymore. This is how big the ion beams are compared to this whole thing. So we're gonna line this entire thing with ion beams and see if just that can run in this game. Well, this isn't too bad. I just gotta hold down 2 buttons. I gotta hold down the mouse click and then D. It's very loud though. Very loud. How long is it gonna take for us to get to the edge of the box? I don't know. This is a lot of money being wasted though. 20,000 for every single one of these obnoxious noises. We did it! We did it! Alright, now we have exactly the most amount of ion beams possible in one line. And now I'm just gonna line it now with reactor cores, and then I have to line it with rooms, beds. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. We have this wall. I don't even know how many. Actually, so this wall, if this is 1,000 by 1,000, that means that if each one of these is 2, that means we have 500 ion beams, people. 500 ion beams ready to go. Oh, I just realized we don't have any thrusters. We need thrusters, dang it. All right, I don't know how this is gonna work because I only have thrusters facing in a single direction. So I don't know how the AI is gonna make a turn or like change directions or anything like that, but we're gonna find out. All right, so let's spawn it in. So I'm actually really curious now. Look at how big this circle is. What happens if I say, go over here? How are you gonna get over there? You only have thrusters in one direction. How is it doing that? What? It's using the single thruster. It's using the single thrusters on the ends. Oh, you can't stop though. How are you gonna stop? How are you doing this? Yeah, you can only do thrusters in one direction. What if I tell you to, can I even tell you to turn? Turn. Oh my God, it's doing it. But you're gonna go, you're not gonna be able to go back. Just the one thruster on the end is making it go this way. That's so interesting. But I don't see how it's gonna be able to get backwards. Yeah, it can't go backwards, it's stuck. All right, but that's not the point. We don't really need this ship to move. We just need things to be in front of it. So, okay, so now I don't know if we're gonna have enough frames to do anything with this, but I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna see if I can spawn my ship. We're at 30 frames, but we can do this, I think. I don't know how after I press play and once these weapons start firing, but we're gonna have 4 SM ships versus the wall of 500 ion beams. All right, here we go. They're going for it right now, and they're all doing different things, which is really weird. What's gonna happen? What is going to happen? Oh, there goes the miss. Oh! Oh, look at that! That is insane! This thing's gonna blow up. As soon as one of those reactor cores goes, it's gonna be a chain reaction all the way down. But wait a minute, it's getting through. It just demolished that thing. This is incredible. This is the best idea ever. Oh no, there it goes. It's exploding. It's exploding right here. It's done. The 500 wall of ion beams is going through a chain reaction that is gonna kill the entire thing right now. It is done. But it destroyed that ship. It just completely destroyed it. Hey, let's go slow motion. See if we can get some frames back. Man, even at a quarter speed, I have 2 frames a second. This is ridiculous. 0 frames, 2 frames. But there it goes. Look at the chain reaction just traveling all the way down. This is incredible. All right, I'm gonna, oh, whoa. We just got a lot of frames back all of a sudden. We're still in slow motion. We're at a quarter speed. And there goes that chain reaction. Look at this. It's going all the way to the end of the ship. All the way, and it's done. The ship is done. And look at all of the particles. Wait, I don't think those are particles. Oh no, these are people. Look at, there's so many people floating in space. There are so many dead people floating in space. They're like a swarm of ants. That was the best idea ever. All right. I'm gonna call the episode here. That was amazing. Thank you guys for these awesome ideas. Leave some more ideas if you were liking this series and you want to see more, what you guys want to see. I already think I have a little bit of an idea of what I might want to do for the next episode, but if you guys can come up with something better, I'll do that instead. So leave those comments down below. Definitely leave a like. Check out the links in the description if you haven't already. There's links to my my Discord for fans of the channel. There's links to merch, Patreon, other things like that if you're interested in supporting the channel and interacting in other ways. I hope you enjoyed this episode. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Welcome to the end screen. Well, you'll probably click away before I get to tell you to subscribe for more fun. And if you really like me, but like not in a creepy way, support me on Patreon. Oh yeah, check out this awesome video I made over here. It's probably even better than this one. Or it might be worse, actually. But if you don't click it, I guess you'll never know.